We're back here live at JEC World, JEC World 2025. I have Andrew Hedger joining me. He is the president and CEO of MVP, Magnum Venus Products. Andrew, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
I love, we were talking about before the podcast, you guys are on fire with stuff right now. I know starting off with a lot of the rebranding that you all have been doing with a lot of your equipment line. And then we'll be talking about some new technology that you've got. But let's just start out by your new role. That's happened within the last year.
Yep. Yes. That actually more January became official. I was interim for about 6 months, and then January became official. So yeah.
How is it so far?
It's good. It's good. It's nice coming in to MVP. We got through a huge move over the last 2 years of relocating our facilities from Kent, Washington to Knoxville, Tennessee. So now it's finally we're up and running. We got the machine shop going at full capacity. We have our awesome ops team delivering now products, and we're getting our quality up, which was a big hiccup for us in the past. But we kind of lined out our clear execution goals, and the team's really been hitting those and going towards them actively. So
the Kent, Washington is
so we still have a small crew out there,
like more advanced, like the bigger stuff.
So we actually moved that to Knoxville too. Some of our engineers are still out in Kent, Washington, who specialize in that, and that's the big filament winding, the customized engineered solutions and stuff like that we do.
So I'll talk a little bit about. Before we were talking about Lesta, the robot, the therm. What is it?
Nitrotherm.
Nitrotherm. Yeah, I was trying to remember the term.
Yeah.
Nitrotherm really caught my attention at CAMX. Talking with Drew, and then I've had the chance to talk with the guy Derek over at Lesta. He's been on the podcast a few times. He really got me excited. So it's like, Derek, I got to feature that interview again soon. But you guys are just really into a lot of new technologies, and so I'll let you kind of talk about what's on the horizon here.
Yeah, so we've always been kind of like the handheld chopper gel coaters, mixing pneumatic systems, and through the last couple of years, we realized there's been a huge demand for automation in our industry. And it's not just the workforce and getting the workers in, but how do you automate it? How do you track data? How do you deliver a precise product to the customer and let them deliver it to their customers? And that's why we kind of rebranded them. It used to be called AED. We made MVP Motion now because everything that moves is going to be driven by PLC or motion axes to help develop or produce a new part. So that's from filament winding to robotics that we're going to be working with Lesta on to even the independent drive system. As you see there, it's a PLC-driven system for precision and the data acquisition behind that and all that stuff too. So
that is good. Tell me a little more about this.
So we got, it was interesting because it became more material-based. A lot of people come to us, hey, can you pump these materials on the higher-end materials of your phenolics, your urethanes, your epoxies, stuff like that. And we're like, okay, we need a system that is almost pulseless. So when I say pulseless, when you have an air-driven system, you'll get a variance to where, hey, every changeover, you'll see a little bit of cushion like that, right? So this thing is actually hydraulically driven. PLC operated. We have a little bit of air to it too, but it's all about precision of shot sizes.
Wow.
So think about electrical components, stuff like that, potting, battery encapsulation. This is meant to do that, and it's meant to just exactly what shot size you need, what material you need, temperature, all that stuff. And all you got to do is basically hit a couple buttons and it runs away. But the thing that's cool is you'll see in that video in the background is it shows with 2 pumps. We have opportunities to go up to 6 different pumps on this machine and mix 6 different materials at once. So it could be one that does 1 pump, 2 pumps, 3 pumps, 4, 5, 6, and the volumes could change dramatically too. So it's not only, hey, low volume and low dosage, it could be high volume, high dosage, and it could also be heated to the temperature you need. It's pretty interesting because that's what we call independent drive. Every pump is being independently driven. So say you want this ratio, I want this to be here, I want it to be 50 to 1. So you'll see you could perfectly control how you want that. So
that is amazing. And this has been in the works. I mean, you guys are just featuring this.
So we've been working on developing it the last couple of years. We brought it to JEC last year as just a soft kind of launch. This year it's a full-blown launch. We're actually, like I said, we're going to be mixing runners through it later on today in our booth. But we have it dialed in now because we had to get some engineers on it, figure out the programming, understand the materials that we want to actually deposit out of this machine. So it's been an official launch now, so it came perfect timing because that's the first one we made in the gray and the red for the rebranding. We're like, oh, this looks so cool that we're like, all right, let's do it to the rest of our equipment now too.
So where are you field testing specifics?
So we're looking at a couple protrusion companies right now, and a couple places in the aerospace industry.
Gotcha.
We have some customers there looking at doing some stuff there. So it's unique materials that they're using. One's a phenolic resin that we're messing around with, and the other one, I can't really share the materials, but it's more of an epoxy-based system in the aerospace industry. So they're testing them out in their labs, and we're getting great results on that.
That's great.
We have had this actually connected to our 3D printer in the past, so it actually is a machine that will go on a 3D printer too, deposit materials.
Oh, wow.
So when you talk about thick stuff like peanut butter to your really thin stuff, it pumps both. So just how you transfer feed into the pumps.
That's great. From one end of the viscosity to the other, you know. It's just,
water or peanut butter, what do you want?
Exactly. What do you want? That's amazing, and they can find it. I meant to put down your booth, but maybe you can mention it while we're on the show here.
Ooh, I'll have to pull that up, actually.
I caught you on the spot. Oh, but that's all right. That's all right.
I'll see. I'll get it here in a second.
Well, you can find it while he's looking for the booth number. You can check them out at mvpind.com. And you can probably find, this is video. Hannah sent me this video over at the YouTube channel. If you want to learn more, check that out, the IPD system. Yeah,
and we'll be doing live demos later on this afternoon with it. So we are booth Hall 5 U58.
Hall 5 U58.
Yes, sir.
I'll say that one more time. Hall 5 U58. Go check them out. Also, you told me you got a drink machine over there.
Yeah, that's what the debate drives are going to be doing. So 3 o'clock, we're going to be making run runners, and it's going to show how you can do, hey, what ratios do you want, and being able to change them on the fly. So
you guys will have a line of people at that booth.
There'll be a limit. We need people to block out of the booth still.
All right, guys. Yeah. There's more applications to this. Okay, we need to move on. You've had your shot. Okay.
Exactly.
No, Andrew, it's always a pleasure, man. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
And best of success on this new technology. And again, with Lesta too, talking with Derek, I think there's still a ton of interest out in the market now for, you look at the finding skilled workers out there, and picking up a chopper gun, you just don't do it. You can't. It's hard to train somebody just to pick it up and start doing it right away. And those people are just hard to find anymore. And the workers are, skilled workers and reliable workers are hard to find.
Yeah, and we're getting a lot of demand for that too now on the Lesta robots. I mean, it's impressive what they do. It's a big thing is the gel coat.
Yeah.
And the millage. You need to be putting down the right millage. Otherwise, you're going to get the alligation, you're going to get the cracking and all that stuff.
That's right. Yeah. Super cool. Yeah. Thanks again, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, good to see you as always. Absolutely.